Hi. So I'm just gonna do a rant about Tempo in Dead by Daylight. So for survivors, there are a total of 6 objectives. Technically there's 7 generators, but only need to complete 5. And then of course you need to complete at least one of the exit gates. So with each generator taking about 90 seconds if you land every skill check as a good skill check with no perks. And the exit gate with no perks, it takes 20 seconds. So that means if you have one survivor on a generator the entire time, it'll take 7.5 minutes to get to the gates and 20 seconds to open the gates. So that is 7 minutes 50 seconds. So in order for a survivor to be up-tempo in this situation, if only one person is on a generator, the killer has to get less than 2 hooks per generator, because everyone has 3 hook states. And then each chase would have to be 90 seconds. However, you can shorten the amount of time you need to chase by simply just having more people on gens while the person's in chase. What I generally advise is while someone's in chase, pretend you're invincible. Just have no fear while someone's in chase. If someone's getting tunneled, even better, they're not gonna stop what they're doing to stop you on a gen, even if you're right next to them, if they are truly tunneling. And if 3 survivors are in different generators, while one person is in chase, that takes positive tempo to around 30 seconds to chase. Well, not positive tempo. Yeah, positive tempo. 30 seconds in a chase. And that'll get approximately 30... Yeah, that'll get 90 total charge on generators for that chase. Which isn't one generator chase, technically speaking, but it is sort of like, it is the same amount of charge as a full generator, and you've still gotten value from that chase. And from there, a 90-second chase with people on 3 gens, instead of being 1 generator, is now 3 generators, or 2 generators, and it just gets better and better. I believe against Trapper, I believe the average chase time is 1:30. So that's, against the Trapper, that's very doable. And I think that's the issue why Trapper's considered one of the worst killers. Because I think Blight's average chase time, I'm pretty sure, is 30 seconds. So in order to go even on tempo with that, you need at least 3 people on gens to make that worth a trade. Granted, if everyone's on gens, and you're facing a Blight, and they have a 40-second chase, every second of chase further at that point is extra bonuses. And that's why Gen Rush perks are so valuable, and that's why they're so fundamentally strong, is because it makes every single chase more value. Just by existing. You will have people who just refuse to stay on gens, and so you can have like 2-minute, 3-minute chases to where no gens are getting done because nobody's on them. And that's negative tempo. It is, unfortunately, and I feel like this is part of the reason why the game's so polarizing, is it is no fault of anyone in chase how quickly the gens get done. And tempo is barely, like, it is like, I would say 25% of tempo is the chase actually itself, and 75% is people working on the objectives. So, and there's way more nuance than what I'm boiling this down to. So much more nuance, because you have to find the gens, people don't know what the gens are, then you add in the perks, how long is a chase with perks, how long is a chase without, should a chase be without perks. Something to understand is every chase will end. So a survivor will always go down in a chase. So every second that is in chase, as a survivor, you have to be using every single second as efficiently as possible. Otherwise, you get things where people get tunneled out at 5 gens, and you don't get anything done, and now it's a 3v1, and there's extra advantage every single time they chase, because gens are getting done slower every time a player's removed. And I don't know how this became a video about tunneling, but there's just tempo about that. So, for a killer, 2 hooks per gen, I would say, is even tempo. Everything higher than that is above tempo, I should say. And that's going to swing the match in your favor. And of course, this is not perfect because, as we all know, as generators get completed, it becomes easier to actually guard the generators, and it becomes easier to, it becomes easier to stall the game for longer. And a prolonged game state is going to lead to more mistakes on the survivors' parts, and that's going to be more punishing for them than if they just did the gens in the first place and just... I don't know where this rant's going. It's not scripted. But essentially, I guess what I'm trying to say is get on the fucking generators. I guess there's a bunch of fun perks and a lot of silly perks, and I think the most telling... oh yeah, here's a good example of tempo. Take Invocation Weaving Spiders. It is a 60-second cast for 50 charge, I believe. Yeah, overall 50 charges done under optimal circumstances. This is a tempo loss of 10 seconds, not including the time it took to find the actual basement. Or you take the tambourine that increases skill checks, takes like 15 seconds, but with the skill checks and you take hyper focus and stakeout, it gets the gens down to 45 seconds at the cost of 15. So off the top of my head, that's a 20-second tempo gain, which is kind of huge because that takes 20 seconds off of chase time, of course. And I don't know where this rant's going, and I don't know why I'm ranting about it, but I guess the more you understand about tempo, the easier it is to think about the game more rationally, and I feel like that's the side of Dead by Daylight people don't talk about as much because it's taken for granted, because you just kind of notice it over time. It's just, you notice, like, the more efficient you are, the better things be, because it's a resource management game and there's a time limit, but whether that time limit's for the survivors or for the killer is entirely up to the most proactive side, and not necessarily up to either the survivor or the killer. So whichever one's going to be reactive and not proactive is going to usually, unless you lose the micro, usually the most proactive side is going to have the tempo advantage. I don't know where this is going. If you liked it, subscribe, I guess. Here's footage of undoing a 3-gen from a duel.
How'd she go down immediately?
She was already injured.
Oh. Did he go for you guys?
He's on his way over here. Kicking Jen.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to come back, and then I'm gonna get her up.
He's staring at that fucking Jen. Okay, he's on his way back.
Okay. He's staring. Looking around a little. Oh, he's chasing Ares. Get on that Jen.
I'm already on it.
He's going to your Jen.
He's on his way back to your end.
We're already away from it. I'm healing her up before we try.
Oh, he is not liking my contributions, apparently.
Is he staying?
I think he's left.
Be careful.
I see him.
At this.
He just kicked down here.
Yep. Give me a second. I'm healing up Ares.
Oh, he's actually coming for me,
Okay. We're gonna start on the gen. Let us know when he chases does.
He's in chase with me right now.
Yeah, we're on it. And she's doing the one that you're working on.
Good, 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 good.
Sorry.
About
Why
what?
did she stop?
Yo! The hook sabo! That's my go!
Yo!
No, I'm just gonna crawl over here, waste as much time as possible. That's fucking hilarious!
Hopefully you can get out.
Yo! They got the flashlight saved!
Come over to the main. Come over to the main. Off the street.
I would, but I have the tome quest for Exegates.
Yeah, but I kind of want everyone out. I don't want this Kaneki to be scummy and win.
He got a nasty 310 lined up for him, but... Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good.